fourth consecutive day, Ishraq supporters at Nagar Bhavan called for blockade of Nagar Bhavan on Monday. Establishing national unity is not the sole responsibility of the Commission, Ali Riaz. Development budget of Dhaka 2.30 trillion finalized. Service fee commission closed. Passport endorsement fee maximum 300 Dhaka. ACC has started investigating Hasina's illegal assets. New ban on land trade will harm Indian traders, trade advisor. Deadly tornadoes in the United States, 27 dead, 200 killed, 300,000 displaced in Israeli attacks in Gaza in 48 hours. Shakib Standoff Caesar is shaking Dollywood. Nasum is returning home from Dubai.
Hello dear audience, this is SM Sharmin Jahan and you're welcome to Daily Top 10. BNP leader Ishraq Hussein's supporters have called for a blockade of Nagar Bhavan on Monday, demanding that he be given the responsibility of Mayor of Dhaka South City Corporation, DSCC.
Former Senior Secretary MD Moshiur Rahman made this announcement from a sit-in program in front of Nagar Bhavan on Sunday afternoon. He said, "We will stay here from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. to keep the activities of Nagar Bhavan closed tomorrow." At this time, Ishraq supporters were seen raising slogans of 1.1 demand, Asif resignation.
Establishing national unity is not the sole responsibility of the Consensus Commission, said the Vice Chairman of the Commission, Professor Dr. Ali Riaz. Political party and social forces must come forward in this regard. He said this in the initial phase of the National Unity Commission's discussion with Jamaat-e Islami on Sunday morning.
He said, "We have discussed and are discussing many issues with political parties and have reached consensus on many issues. Again, there are disagreements on some issues. In some cases, Jamaat-e Islami has asked the policymaking level to reconsider some issues and those that have the opportunity to be discussed again." Ali Riaz said, "In any kind of political discussion, those who represent them have to go back to their policymakers in various ways, because many things come to the discussion table that demand reconsideration. We are continuing that."
The Planning Commission has finalized the size of the Annual Development Program ADP for the upcoming fiscal year 2025-26 at Dhaka 2.30 trillion. The size of the revised ADP for the current fiscal year is Dhaka 2.16 trillion. As always, 70% allocation has been made to the 5 major sectors in the development budget, out of which only the transport and communication sector has received 25% allocation.
The development budget was finalized at the NEC meeting held at the NEC conference room in Sheribangla Nagar on Sunday. The draft of the ADP was approved by Chief Advisor Dr. Mohammad Yunus at the National Economic Council NEC meeting. Planning Advisor Dr. Wahiduddin Mahmood confirmed this information after the NEC meeting.
From now on, banks will be able to charge a maximum fee of 300 Dhaka if they want to attach dollars to their passports for traveling abroad, the central bank has said. On Sunday, the Banking Growth and Policy Department (BRPD) of Bangladesh Bank issued instructions in this regard.
A notification from Bangladesh Bank said that banks will be able to charge a maximum of 300 Dhaka from customers for passport endorsement fee. Apart from this, no additional money can be charged under the name of service fee, commission, or any other name. Bangladesh Bank said that this instruction has been issued under the powers granted under Section 45 of the Bank Companies Act 1991. This instruction will come into effect immediately in the public interest.
The Anti-Corruption Commission (ACC) has started investigating illegal assets against the deposed dictator Sheikh Hasina and the student public uprising. The agency's deputy director, Masdur Rahman, has been given the responsibility of this investigation.
ACC sources said on Sunday that the investigation team will examine the immovable and movable assets of the dictator Sheikh Hasina, along with issuing a notice for asset declaration. At the same time, they will match her actual assets with income tax documents. Earlier, the ACC started multiple investigations into plot fraud, money laundering abroad, and looting of project funds. In the meantime, the court issued an arrest warrant against Hasina after filing a charge sheet in the plot fraud case in Purvachal. In addition, The ACC is going to file another case against Hasina on charges of looting in the name of a development project at the airport.
The new ban on the import of at least 7 types of goods, including ready-made garments and processed food products from Bangladesh through land ports will harm Indian traders, said trade advisor Sheikh Bashundhara.
The trade advisor told reporters at the Secretariat on Sunday that the bilateral trade is heavily weighted towards India, highlighting this reality and that Bangladesh will discuss the issue with India. Sheikh Bashundhara said Indian traders will be affected by this move. We are 2 geographically connected countries. This is a process of trade management. Both sides will be able to come to an appropriate decision through discussions. We still have some other ports open. India on Saturday imposed new restrictions on the import of at least 7 types of goods, including ready-made garments and processed mineral products from Bangladesh through land ports, which is feared to create major complications for Bangladeshi traders in exporting their goods.
At least 27 people had died in a devastating tornado in the 2 central U.S. states of Kentucky and Missouri. Many people have been injured. Emergency services are still working to rescue people from the rubble. About 140,000 homes have been left without power.
Local officials said the highest number of deaths, 18, were in the state of Kentucky. The tornado hit Laurel County in the southeastern part of the state early Saturday. Laurel County Sheriff John Root told the BBC that a search is underway to rescue people trapped under the rubble. On the other hand, 7 people have died in a tornado in the state of Missouri. 5 of them died in the city of St. Louis. The city's mayor, Carrie Spencer, said that more than 5,000 homes in St. Louis were damaged. In addition, firefighters rescued 3 people trapped in a church that collapsed in the city. One of them has died.
The Israeli army has killed at least 200 Palestinians in various areas of the besieged northern Gaza Strip and forcibly displaced nearly 300,000 people towards Gaza City in the past 48 hours, the Gaza State Media Office said. The Anadolu News Agency reported this information in a report on Sunday.
The statement said, another horrific chapter has been added to Israel's bloody history. More than 200 people have been killed in the northern Gaza governorate alone in the past 2 days. This series of killings is clearly part of a genocide. The Gaza Media Office also said that Israeli forces have completely or partially destroyed more than 1,000 homes in the area. In addition, more than 300,000 residents have been pushed into Gaza City, which lacks the necessary infrastructure to shelter them.
The Borbad fever has not yet subsided. Before that, the showbiz arena has been in a state of uproar over the release of Bollywood superstar Shakib Khan's Eid movie, Tandav. The audience was already in a frenzy over the Tandav directed by current hitmaker Raihan Rafi. Now that frenzy has increased manyfold after the release of the movie's teaser.
Shakib Khan himself released the teaser of this movie, which was discussed on social media Facebook on Sunday morning, and in the caption he wrote, "The earthquake of cinema is about to begin. Face a new form of chaos. Here is a preview of the much-awaited Tandav." In the teaser, a group of masked people enter a building and take everyone hostage. It is believed that it is a television channel. Wherever they enter, they take everyone hostage. The masked gang is then seen in a face-to-face fight with law enforcement. A voice in the background delivers a message to the countrymen saying, "Riot is coming. Everyone is requested to stay indoors."
The Bangladesh team set foot in the country last week to play a 2-match T20 series with the United Arab Emirates. However, Nahid Rana and Rishad Hussain had to wait for almost 3 days at the airport. They were mainly stuck due to visa-related complications. Rishad Rana joined the Bangladesh team on Friday night, the day before the match, after overcoming that problem.
Spinner Nasum Ahmed was called from the country due to concerns about being included in their team. He left the country for Dubai on Friday night. However, he is returning on Sunday as the visa complications of Rishad Rana have been resolved. BCB's head of cricket management department Nazmul Abedin Fahim said there were visa-related complications here.
For more updates, follow us on Facebook, subscribe our YouTube channel, Get the latest update on www.daily-sun.com.